So I am coming here to train as an agricultural engineer. I will get the skills to come and bring back the groundnut pyramids. So I started all my engineering studies. I was studying groundnuts. Whenever I come to Nigeria, I will visit the farmers. I will see what they are doing. I will sit with them and talk with them, and I will see how they process everything. And I started studying all the mechanical properties of groundnuts. I knew everything about groundnuts, and I designed a groundnut combine harvester in the UK. And I brought it, I tested it, I brought it back to Nigeria, I tested it, I even demonstrated it to the then president, President Babangida. You can see late Babs Famfua, he was Minister of Education then. I had Rilwan Lukman, Minister of Petroleum there. I had nearly 6 ministers. I was very excited as a young engineer. I said, this combine harvester will be commercialized and I will make money. I will be very, very important. And I was so hyped by this because this is the maximum you can get to get support. Unfortunately, that's the limit. I met them, we shook hands, that's the end of it. And this is what most Nigerian technocrats face. You reach a point and you cannot go forward. Why? Because in Nigeria we have very, very weak industrial policy. Weak industrial policy in the sense that it does not say that by so and so we will domesticate this technology and therefore let us do it. If there was a policy to say that groundnut pyramid will come back, I am sure they would have found out that my groundnut combine harvester will be part of it. In Nigeria, we do not have venture capitalists or risk funders to help you to move things to the highest level. We don't have. We have very, very weak commercialization policy for technology. We don't manage our IP very easily. We throw it into the public domain. And so many issues that were there. So, should I stop? Okay. So I went back to the UK, finished my PhD. I looked up and down. I resorted to diaspora. So I went to Australian region to do diaspora a little bit, semi-diaspora. And I was there, I excelled, I was working with technical people, going to conferences, publishing papers. But when I was in Australia, I was covering 6 countries in the Pacific: New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Fiji. And when I travel, I see in that country, all the countries have got coconuts. That is the actual basis of their economies. And this is how they used to dehusk the coconuts. For you to get to the hard bit, you have to remove the husk. And they used to do it manually. And I said, I can change this. So in the same manner, I started talking to the farmers. And then I studied coconuts. And I designed a coconut dehusking machine. And because Australia is an industrialized country, I had money to test this machine in all the countries. And today I'm happy to report this machine is industrially produced and marketed all over the world. So this is a clear gap, which therefore, because they have all this favorable environment, it happened. This is the next level for Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, I will conclude now. First, I think there are opportunities in this country. We have literally everything to help our leaders attain this 2020 vision. I am very convinced that it can be done, and it can be done in these 8 years, if we're serious. But we have to be very, very deliberate and revolutionary about it. And I have proposals that I will throw out. First, you see, we have to learn from history. This science, technology, and innovation, if we do not mainstream it in the way we do things, we will continue having problems. I remember, till today, the Board of National Planning Commission does not have science, technology, and innovation membership, pure. We do not have those thinkers built into it so that we can be able to plan naturally. There may be people who studied science, technology, and innovation, but looking at other sectors. But that core is missing. I remember when we launched MDGs, there was a list of MDG-friendly ministries. Science, technology was not a member. And in 4 to 5 years, we spent 1.6 trillion naira. Until today, there is no way we can meet that MDGs. Core ministries for even this transformation agenda, when you look at the booklet, you will see what they call key transformation ministries. Science and technology is not listed. And the recently inaugurated National Economic Management team, my Oga is a member. Science and technology is not in that. My proposal is that science, technology, and innovation as a ministry must be inside to make sure that it connects all these what I call science and technology consuming ministries so that we can be able to forge this sector to be meaningful in what we do. Second, I think as technocrats, we have to change our language so that our leaders will agree with us. We always talk about, if we come here, management. If architects are talking, I was there yesterday, they are talking about architecture. Society of Engineers, when they meet, is about engineering. Political leadership don't like these technical things. The simple word they like is talk about jobs and wealth creation. So we have to change our language to say that, yes, we have technologies, all this we can be able to do. Honestly, we can be able to deploy all these to make sure that we can be able to generate 1 million jobs every year. This will trigger our leaders to support us. This is the way to go. Third, I think we also need to start thinking out of the box. It does not mean always that we should think indigenously on things that are not linked to the global world. In our own profession, linking the science and technology to industry has been the challenge. One tool is science and technology parks model. But if you go to the other parts of the world, you will see that there are universities that actually establish science and technology parks. In Nigeria, that is not easily done. It's not possible. We do not have one single park that is functional. But if we employ the cluster approach, it will work. Because I've done the research in this, and I've isolated so many. One of the most viable ones that I've seen is here in Abuja here. If you start going to the airport from the stadium, and you are running on this road to the stadium, this, in the next 2 years, this road you see here will be the best road 30 to 40 kilometers stretch in the whole of Africa. I have done my research. 5-lane, fantastic infrastructure. But in addition to this infrastructure, you have got technology facilities that can actually generate jobs. The stadium, a lot of technically based facilities. The Chinese company that is constructing rail all over the place is located on that road. The Cancer Research Institute is located on that road. The National Defense College is located on that road. Space Agency is located on that road. NICOMSAT, the communication satellite company, is located on that road. The Abuja, the National Biotechnology Agency is located on that road. Abuja Technology Village is located on that road. Even the African University of Science and Technology is located on that road. We already have a science and technology park. It's sitting and looking at us, managing it, triggering it, so that we can start seeing high technology companies, companies owned by PhDs and high-level. We don't. I can arrogantly tell you this. Even if you take a consultant from university, come and look at this refinery column, they can't. We are yet to actually refine our own skills to become industrial. And it is true. And when you look at organized private sector and you say that the organized private sector has got the capacity, it's not true. When I followed Nestle to their own research center in Lausanne, in Switzerland, in that center, I realized that they have over 5,000 PhDs. If we don't understand that unless you have this capacity building, crunching of numbers, coughing out technologies, it will not work. Here you go to Nestle, you'll not meet one PhD, but they don't have to. It is an internal thing. So our industry, the reason why we now establish industry, we privatize it, we think it is corruption, is not true. And we even make assertions that government should not invest in industrial projects. It's not true. How come Arab Contractors is owned by government in Egypt? How come Etisalat is owned by government in the Emirates? How come even the company that launched our satellite is a government agency in China? The reason is because each of these establishments has a knowledge component. If we were to establish Volkswagen in Nigeria, and we establish automobile or Volkswagen research facility next door, it will work. But we establish a factory and then we put it as a civil service. You come in the morning, you work, you close at night, that is never going to work. We need to change that one too. Finally, I think there is no final. It's the end. Yes, I think I have finished, but for you to, my essay just gave me, our website is, in case you want to interact with us, we are developing a very dynamic website. It is www.notap, like no water, .government.gov.ng. If you do that, you will see a lot of the things that we are doing. We are doing many things, and we are open for partnerships. And I hope that if we continue like this, synergizing, creating networks, and partnering, Vision 2020 can be achieved. It will become Vision 2015. Thank you.
Very much, sir. Once again, very inspiring questions. We'll go straight to engineer Ahmed.